Today, let's discover about our powerful emotions. Love, fear, anger, joy, sadness, surprise. These aren't just fleeting feelings that come and go. They are messengers, guides, and even motivators. So, what is it that emotions are trying to tell us, and why do they matter so deeply? But indeed, emotions are not the enemy, nor are they mere distractions. They are essential signals designed to guide us through life, to help us connect, grow, and adapt to the world around us. Let's start with a simple question. Why do emotions exist? Evolutionary science gives us one answer. Emotions evolved to help us survive. Fear alerts us to danger, motivating us to flee or fight. Love strengthens bonds within families and communities, ensuring the care of children and the continuation of societies. Even sadness has its purpose. It slows us down, forcing us to reflect, learn from our losses, and adapt. But emotions don't just serve a practical, survival-based role. They also shape our identities. Think about it. How do you describe yourself? Most of us don't just list facts like our jobs or favorite hobbies. We speak in terms of what we care about, what angers us, what makes us happy. Emotions are part of what makes us human. However, emotions can feel messy, overwhelming, even confusing at times. And this is where many of us struggle. When we feel sadness or anger, we often ask, why am I feeling this way? Or, how do I get rid of this feeling? But perhaps the better question is, what is this emotion trying to tell me? Imagine for a moment that emotions are a language, one spoken not with words but with sensations, thoughts, and impulses. Every emotion carries a message. Let's decode a few of them. First, let's talk about fear. Fear tells us something feels unsafe. It says, pay attention, prepare, protect yourself. Yet fear isn't always about physical danger. Sometimes it signals psychological or emotional threats, like the fear of failure or rejection. When we listen carefully, fear can help us anticipate challenges and take meaningful action. So, what is anger trying to tell us? Anger speaks to us about boundaries. It says something feels wrong, unfair, or violated. Though it's often viewed negatively, anger is neither good nor bad. It's a signal to reflect on what matters to us and whether we need to stand up for ourselves or others. How about sadness? Sadness is a sign of value. It whispers, you've lost something meaningful to you. While it can feel heavy, sadness helps us honor those losses, whether they're relationships, opportunities, or even parts of ourselves. It slows us down, allowing us the time to grieve and grow. Next, let's not forget about joy. Joy, on the other hand, reminds us of what nourishes our souls. It says, this is what brings you alive. Joy points us toward the people, activities, and experiences that make life worth living. But how about the feelings which are not so much pleasant for us to feel? Guilt and shame. Guilt and shame often arise when we've gone against our own values or societal expectations. Their message is complex. They can help us grow by nudging us to reflect on our actions and align with our moral compass. But they also remind us to be compassionate with ourselves, as guilt and shame can easily spiral into self-criticism. These emotional messages are like road signs on the journey of life. Ignoring them or misinterpreting them is like driving without paying attention to the signs on the highway. But if emotions are so vital, why do so many of us struggle to embrace them? First, our modern world often glorifies logic over feeling. In workplaces, schools, and even families, we're taught to stay rational, to keep emotions in check, to avoid being too emotional. But in suppressing our feelings, we lose access to the insights they bring. Second, many of us grow up with cultural or societal messages that certain emotions are bad. We're told that anger makes us difficult, sadness makes us weak, and fear makes us cowardly. But emotions themselves are not the problem. It's how we handle them that matters. Suppressing them only makes them louder in the long run. Finally, emotions can feel overwhelming because they ask for our attention. In today's fast-paced world, it's easier to numb or distract ourselves through endless scrolling, overwork, or even substances than to sit with what we feel. But ignoring emotions doesn't make them go away. It just delays the process. So, how can we start listening to our emotions? First and foremost, you can try to pause and name the feeling. When you feel a strong emotion, pause for a moment. Ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? Naming the emotion, whether it's anger, joy, sadness, or fear, can help you understand and process it. 2. Get curious, not judgmental. Instead of labeling emotions as good or bad, approach them with curiosity. Ask, what is this emotion trying to tell me? Is there a need or value behind it? 3. Practice self-compassion. Remind yourself that it's okay to feel. You are human, and emotions are part of that experience. Offer yourself the same kindness you'd extend to a friend. 4. Express your emotions. Whether through journaling, talking to a trusted person, or creative outlets, find ways to release your emotions. Bottling them up only amplifies their intensity. 5. Tune into your body. Emotions often show up physically. Tight shoulders, a racing heart, or even butterflies in your stomach. Paying attention to these sensations can give you clues about what you're feeling. 6. Seek support when needed. If an emotion feels too big to handle alone, reach out. Therapists, counselors, and trusted friends can help you make sense of what you're experiencing. As we begin to listen to our emotions, something remarkable happens. They stop feeling like enemies or obstacles and become allies. They guide us towards self-awareness, deeper connections, and more meaningful lives. Think about the greatest moments of growth or transformation in your life. Were they born out of ease and comfort? Or did they come from facing challenges, listening to your emotions and learning from them? Emotions are not flaws in our design. They are features. They are the compass we carry within us, pointing us toward what matters most. The next time you feel overwhelmed by sadness, anger, or fear, pause and listen. Ask yourself, what is this emotion trying to tell me? What can I learn from it? And when joy or love washes over you, embrace it fully. It's showing you where your heart truly belongs.